Yo, I see the world in crisis, but in spite this, Jalam and Lengs come to fight this, ignite this, turn a dark day into brightness. Yo. One man heaven is another man's hell. On the backside the poor, me see them pockets as well. Things not going well, the people are rebel. More seller than buyer, too much coffins as sell. No flex like no instigator. Have to help my brother man from out the crater. So why not dedicated to the legislator? Them must say the future of the youth, so it well at stake. Iniquity in the city, calamity, there's no pity. Marcus and Malcolm, Martin not happy. People get sad like when the Annexel die. Bring the love and make it rain, make people stop sigh. People are sinking at the gutter. We see so them a fight over bread and butter. Be careful of the things what you do, the words what you utter. More love and more peace, we can never get enough of.
We need your love. What you need your love. That's another
yes, it's that extreme. When you put something in your mouth, is it gonna kill you or is it gonna give you life? So what I did, I seeked out. How you doing, sister? Got the sign-in sheet. Pass it to her. We got another baby in the house, and you can give her a ticket. Give her a ticket. I'll give it to her.
Give me the one, I'll give it.
All right. We got two left. So I decided to get a bunch of the things that we drink on a regular, daily day basis, you know, without even thinking about it, just because it's clear. So, oh, all right, this water's good because it's clear. No, that's the number one mistake. Living in Babylon, in Africa, we ain't have to do none of this. You ain't have to be a scientist to live. But here, you gotta know a lot of stuff just to be able to live. So let me get 2 volunteers. We're gonna get you and you. She's scared. The baby.
Oh,
You already know
right
this.
here, baby.
Come on. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. I got Gatorade over here. Now you know they recommend this for all the athletes, right? Every single one of them promoting this, but I guarantee you they're not drinking this during the game. Trust me, they're not. We got Evermore. We got Aquafina. Everybody drink this. How many people drink Aquafina? You drink Aquafina? You drink it too? Okay. Now we got the Dasani. How many drink Dasani? Nobody? Dasani? You? You drink the Dasani? All right. And we got the Zarpas. How many? 3, 4. All right. And we got the Sprite, right? 0. Sprite right here. All right. So check this out. Which one of these you think is good for us? Now, if it turns red, let me explain the pH scale. The pH scale is basically potential hydrogen. So, what's the potential hydrogen in all of these products? If it turns red, yellow, anything in that spectrum, it's acidic, and it's gonna eat your body up every single time, no matter what it is. If it's acid, the body has no place for acid, not at all. Anything that's alkaline, alkalinity, electricity flowing through it, it's going to turn blue. So we're going to go ahead and test, once you come around this side, sister. You like Sprite? Okay, let's go ahead and test your Sprite out first. Go ahead, pour a little bit in there. We're going to step out of the way after once you go ahead and test it. Just a little bit. Keep going. There you go. Now I'm pretty sure most of the parents gonna say no, but you like Sprite? Tony, baby, what's her name? Jocelyn. You like Sprite? Look, you already know, huh? So we're gonna go ahead and get that one a pH test. Go ahead and drop it. Which one you think is gonna be good or bad for you?
Bad.
Uh-oh. So you know. Let's go ahead and test it. What color that is? Orange, huh? That's acidic, right? So this is no good for us. No good. Now look, before I go on to the next one, no, I'm gonna keep this in the back side just to show y'all later. Let's go ahead and test Anzalka right there. Anybody want to put their tickets up for this one? Who say it's good? Who say it's bad? You good? You want to put your ticket up for it? All right, you say this one good, right? Or bad? All right. What about you? Good or bad?
Spring water.
That's spring water? All right. So you say it's good, right? You say it's good, you bad. Let's go ahead and test it out.
So you don't know.
We're going to test it out. We're going to let her test it out right now. What color do you think it's going to turn? Orange. All right. Women know it all. And she exactly right. Acidic right here. Even water. So that means every time you drink this water, you're going to need more and more and more. Because it's really going to dehydrate you. It takes oxygen away from the body. Every time. Anything acidic takes oxygen from the body. Let's go ahead and try that Dasani. So this is people on a daily basis drinking this water thinking that they're getting dehydrated. Oh, I need more water, more water. No, it doesn't work like that. Go ahead and test that one. Use that one.
But it said if you drink like the sports drinks,
Yeah.
that replenishes the
Electrolytes.
electrolytes.
Right.
And what are electrolytes used for? See, that's where we get stuck. That's where we get stuck right there. They tell us we need electrolytes, but what is electrolytes for? What is it for in the body? What does electrolytes do in the body? That's like protein. That's like, what a boy asked me, calories. Vague words to give you a terminology for a word to make you think you know something. So what's that, the Dasani? Oh, you already tested. What about Aquafina? Let's go ahead and test Aquafina. She just dropped it quick.
Can we leave them by where they also will know?
Which is which?
Yeah. That's why I'm putting them right next to them. Except for the, well, I'll keep the Sprite right here. And the Sonic. Oh, that guy. Sprite. All right, go ahead and test that one out, sis.
So where you get your pH from?
Where you get the tester from?
Yeah.
Either Walmart or any place that sells a fish tank set. Because see, fish can't live in acidic water, so they keep these on hand. So when you get a fish tank, you got to make sure it's always alkaline. Oxygen, a lot of oxygen bubbling in the water. If it's not, the fish gonna die. And look, she tested it already. Aquafina is acidic too. Let's go ahead and test that Gatorade. I know you like Gatorade, huh? I'm about to see it right now. See if you've been drinking bad stuff. Go ahead, sis. Sports they advocate this all day, every day. Look at that. As soon as she dropped it, we got red. Dark red too, almost close to it. Now let's go ahead and try the Evian. Wait, no, let me get it.
Evermore.
I mean, Evermore. Try that. I'm gonna drink this one. Oh, you know it's good. That's enough. Right there. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and test that out. Go ahead, grab one more.
Boy, blue.
You see that? It turned blue. It turned dark blue.
That's good.
That's good. It has an alkalinity effect. But then let me show y'all now, since everybody's getting on this alkaline kick, guess what they're doing now? They're putting baking soda in it. They're making it alkaline with a machine. It doesn't work like that. Only nature creates alkaline water, which is really geothermal water. If somebody tell y'all, look, we got alkaline water over here, ask them, where does alkaline water originate from? If they don't know that question, it's not alkaline water. It originates from, uh-oh, I'm about to test this and stuff out. Let's go ahead.
I bought one of those and I said, hey,
Wait, I ain't about to be doing nobody no disservice with this, huh? Because I see some names. We got alkaline on it though.
I mean, call a spade a hard.
But I'm gonna test this another way, y'all.
It's the real thing, bro. It's just a name as well.
Go ahead. Test that out, sis. Cause if not, look, y'all got good water right here. This your water, sis?
Whoa.
Oh, purple.
That's not natural.
Nuh-uh.
That's not natural.
That's what we call made by machine.
That's made by the
See,
machine.
that's almost 10.5. You won't find nothing like that in nature. But
Yeah.
look, let me test it another way just to be sure. You see how quick it had a chemical, looked like it had a chemical reaction. Just
I was like, whoa. I've never seen purple water.
That's what we're gonna test. Now, if this water has chlorine to it, I got a chlorine tester too.
Okay, now.
If it has chlorine, all they did was got a hose pipe and hooked the electromagnetic charge up to that. Don't do it.
I was like, uh-oh.
Let's go ahead.
I heard people get serious behind pork. I ain't know it was like that with water.
Huh?
None. Oh, let me straighten my camera.
Uh-oh.
It's turning yellow.
It has, yeah, it's enough.
Let me see if I can get a focus on it. It's kind of hard to tell.
Just a name they put on it.
Because everybody's hip to alkaline. No. See, when you say alkaline, you get to stay here in Babylon. But when I say...
Let me see what it look like.
Pete.
She said. No, you hit it on the nose. That's exactly what it looks like.
It's not a good color.
No, so all they did was ran it through a charge and called it alkaline.
Now do the same thing with the Evermore. I say test all of them at this point.
I am.
See what that hose pipe water.
It's three ways to make alcohol.
Don't say that.
Drops of electricity that are naturally restoring the water. And it's the only reason why I be bragging about the people way in Houston that I go to get this water, because they naturally go into the H2O. They remove the H from the O and add more oxygen. Then they bring it back together.
That's the wrong thing.
Yeah, I mean, see, these cats get machines and they selling it.
He should be
I'm like, yo, I'm getting $2 a gallon.
Wait, let me just go into the rest of it. We can test the rest of it.
well. Let me
I
test.
mean,
Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
Your blood get clear.
I'll keep it right here.
You feel your head. What do you feel? The chills hit you when you drink. Oh yeah, because it's microcluster. So
You get charged up.
what's that? Is you?
Well, see, this is the only water. Now, most of these, like the Evian, the Evermore, and the Iceland, those are the only waters I can drink when I shake my stomach out here.
Yep.
That means it already assimilated into the body. When you drink acidic water, it sits in your stomach until it dehydrates. Until it soaks in.
How about purified water?
Purified water? Well, how did they purify it? Is the question. And is it alkaline? Or does it have a natural pH to it? That's the real thing. And if it does, purify it. The best way to go for right now is the 3 brands that I do, and if you have purified. So the acidic water is hurting you more and you're paying for that. When the house water is way better.
The house water, what you mean? Out the faucet?
Out the faucet, I can go get some water, right?
Go get it. Go get it.
Let me go
Yeah,
get it.
go show it, bro. Yeah, the faucet water is alkaline. It's like
Regular tap water.
tap water. That's why you have some old people be like, it's safe for the drink, but they don't know why it is. Don't it? It's good. Yeah. The only thing that makes it dangerous to drink, not just chlorine, they have metals in it. They have evil amount of bad stuff in it. That's good stuff. So that's the only thing disqualified. Well, it's another way that you could magnetically charge it, and it pulls all the metals to the top, and it look like dirt. Yeah. Like when we do it around Houston, it turns all that clear liquid you see into dirt in your face. Like when you shake it, it's a pile of dirt in a cup. And this is what they got, looking like clear stuff coming out your faucet. Right? It's really metals and dirt.
Let's get back to
It look clear. That's the thing. You got scientists and chemists who know how to do this stuff. You know what I mean? So all this is like testing what a scientist be in the lab doing. And they got all this, like, man, ain't nothing really safe to drink unless you really know what you putting in your body. Because once it's in your body, it's a whole
Now that
lot.
one right there is what?
That's the faucet. Tap water.
That's yours.
Put it back.
What about like well water? Like
Well water has alkaline in it. That's the reason why. Like, but it depends on where you get it from. Because
So check this
it's
out.
not tested.
That right there too.
Because you get straight out the well.
That's Evermore. Oh, that's yours. Yeah, that purple water.
Brothers up and down in the country, we have a well.
That's a tap water?
No, this is tap right here. We're about to go ahead and test it.
But it wasn't regulated by
Here we go.
So
Here we go.
We tested it was good.
Go ahead, see what we're working with.
What is this? The tap water?
It's the tap water.
Look at that tap. Look at that tap.
What is it? So what's the blue?
The tap water. That's
what's
alkaline. That's
Alkaline.
alkaline.
So that's good?
No, I'm about to break it down. Look, this is how we roll. We gotta ask ourselves, why is the faucet water alkaline? What's going on? Well, when you go look up the mandate, it's mandated by the government that they put it above 7.1, 7.5 something.
7.25.
So now I want to know what chemical you use, because I know y'all ain't getting it naturally, they use lye. The same thing they put in the hair to perm the hair. L-Y-E. That's what they use. So now, going back to what I said about alkaline, if a person doesn't know about geothermal water, all that is a volcano, and the water flows underneath the bed. As soon as it get in the middle, the water goes to about 200, 300 degrees. Then it comes out on the other side as a spring, cold. That water, you can get inside of it and it heals your outside of your body. Most of this water can't do that.
Yep.
That's how I know it ain't pure alkaline water.
Yep.
At all. So look, let's go ahead and test this. How much water is it gonna take to replenish your body after drinking some acid? Well, go ahead, sister, put a drop in everything that's red. And let's see if it turns. Now this is the Sprite. We're about to test out and see if the Sprite turns color from adding water to it. Keep going all the way to the top. Keep going, stop. Now look, this is the Sprite. We filled it all the way up to the top and it still didn't turn.
Yep.
To be honest, you'll have to drink about 3 bottles of that.
3 cans.
To counteract what you just put inside your body. Now go ahead, sister. Pour it in this one right here. Now look. Just the good water. Now she poured. Stop. We poured the good water into the Azaka and it turned it alkaline.
Yep.
Quick, as soon as you put it in there. Go ahead with the Dasani, sister. Same thing. Aquafina, but Gatorade, oh no. It's gonna take you a whole lot. Go with the Gatorade.
Yeah.
See? She down there have to pour the whole thing in now.
Yep. X.
So now what we see is right now, I'm about to make a correlation to what the herbs are. I'm gonna do my next segment. It's gonna be part 2 of this. I'm gonna let Manny go. But the things that we must eat have to be alkaline in order to give your body electric charge. So we see why everybody's sick, everybody tired, you're not getting no energy. Not even from the grocery stores you're going to. You know, because you're going past nature. You're saying nature, I don't care how much free food y'all put out, I'm going to the grocery store and pay for it. And you pay for what you get. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm in that segment right now, and I'm going to start next with the foods.
Quick question.
Go ahead.
I put lime, like a key lime inside of my
I should have brought a key lime. I did this test, and they hated me for it. So they was blocking me, all this, because I'm the one went to the store, bought key lime, and tested it. No, it does not turn anything alkaline. If anything, it make it more acidic. Now, are there limes out there that are alkaline? Yes, they are. Last time I went to New York, I was in Queens, and they had a little Mexican shop there. The Mexicans had an alkaline key lime. I mean, a key lime that was alkaline.
That's where I get it from. I get market.
Test it out. All you do is squeeze it in there and get your pH right, and you'll be able to tell yourself. The reason why I give y'all this ammo is so y'all can go out and nobody can tell y'all anything. Point blank. What's up?
What about the
key lime?
The Mrs. Bragg, Melanie, the mother?
Oh, I should have said that.
Apple cider, yeah.
Well, to be honest, where does that apple cider come from?
Their form.
Apples. What kind of apples now? GMO?
It comes from their farm because they are growers as well. They're holistic growers.
So now I want to know where we getting the apples from. When you mix apple cider vinegar, if you test apple cider vinegar, it'll be 3.1, brother. That means it's going to eat your body up. And when it comes to healers don't use apple cider vinegar, bro. They go straight to the herbs.
But what do we use it for?
We use it for cleaning, and that's it. And for the dreads.
Apple cider vinegar?
Apple cider vinegar.
Right.
If
external.
you mix apple cider with baking soda, it's going to erupt like a volcano. See?
Even better. What you said?
People use a lot of things to lose weight.
Yeah, so if it do, like let's say for instance, like garlic, right? Garlic will help lower your pressure, but at the same time, it's going to eat the walls of your veins.
Right.
Only because, see, the Egyptians used garlic for an embalming fluid. That's what they used it for. As soon as we started eating, you put garlic on a knife right now and cut somebody, they're not going to heal at all. Old folks used to know this. Don't cut yourself with garlic on a knife at all. The mob used to put it on bullets. So if you didn't die from the shot, I mean from the bullet, you died from the wound. Oh yeah, and now we're eating that. And it does lower the pressure, but at the same time it does more harm. Like the apple cider, she said it may help you lose weight, but at what state that is going to do that to you? Go ahead, man. You going? I'm going to jump on my next one.
Oh yeah, you said it. That was nice.
Okay. I can keep going. All right, look. So
wait, before you go to nothing, because this something you told. This is something that we doing pretty much for.
No, I didn't break that down.
This is something that we started. No, it's like that. Why we got tour on it, because it's like we're gonna do a citywide tour first, basically informing people on healing as medicine, like to keep them out of European situation. Because you're an African getting European medicine pumped in. You know what I mean? So it's like Africans supposed to get African medicine pumped in there. Europeans get European medicine. But we making these European riches because they don't go to their own hospital. We go to their hospitals. If you go there for a headache and they tell you got cancer. You know what I mean? So you go, how you just say about the apple cider vinegar, you do it to fix one problem, you get 20 problems from fixing one problem. And that's all the doctor do to us. You know, especially when I found out all this stuff, I thought about all my people who didn't die thus far. From some, not knowing this, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't know this. So it's like, especially my grandma dealing with all kind of stuff. My mom dealing with all this. My mom started to call now. I went on the phone with him the other day. Because at first when I used to tell her stuff like this, she'd be like, oh, you listening to them people, are you? Like, okay. So when she see the children around here healthy, we around here hitting flips and all that. Now it's like, they dying. Oh, she looking like, damn, what's your secret? I'm like, yo, the secret is in your backyard. You know what I mean? It's everything that's been around you, you know? And it's like, just right fast, like with the fruit, you gotta know what kind of fruit to put in your body. You gotta know where to get your fruit from, because everything that looks like a fruit ain't a fruit. You know what I mean? Just like herbs, I'm pretty sure you can tell you, they got some herbs you should never touch.
Right.
Because it's poison. I mean, it might look like a pretty flower, but if you touch it, you might die. You know what I mean? Because it's not, like one thing about nature and us in the beginning, we understood what God didn't want us to touch and what he wanted us to touch. You know what I mean? That's why you talk about the story of Adam and Eve. That's where you get your Adam and Eve who touched all the forbidden stuff.
They overstand that whole story. Yep. They tell me about, oh, it's the woman's fault or it's this and that. I said, no, the big whole thing behind that was they was eating some stuff they wasn't supposed to eat, and God just kicked them out. They started thinking different. They thought they was naked. Who that sound like? Don't that sound like something? Somebody came and told them they was naked. That's like the Europeans showing up on the African coast and say, hey bro, y'all naked, y'all
put some clothes on.
Then they started running from God, all from the food. And now they had the clothes. They gave us their clothes. We wasn't wearing clothes. They called that naked. We was living like that for millions of years.
Before they came
now, and before they came there, now we got our own clothes on, we got rapes, we got all this stuff on. We was naked,
sexist facility. You got Africans that see each other naked and would not get aroused.
Right.
Because they used to it. But now in America, if a woman pull her bra for the wrong thing, man, that attention. It's the other way around, only because you've been selling us sex. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like this thing that you thrive for, like $1 million, right? You thrive to have $1 million. So it's like, you see it that close to you, you're going to touch it. And if you get it, you know what I mean? But we always tell the people who have $1 million, they have the most headaches in the world. So that always keep me from even want that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like anything that's ordained you should really want. You should, I mean, understand why you should. Like these waters, all the waters got pretty bottles, right? Even Sprite got pretty bottles. And you don't know that's the worst things you can put in your body. You know what I mean? Especially how you see with the Gatorade. The Gatorade being the main thing being pushed in the sports world. And that's the worst thing you can put in your body. So a child will get it just because they saw Kobe Bryant with it. Right. You know what I mean? You saw Kevin Durant drinking it, so now you ball, you walk into the park, you gotta get it ready with your basketball and your ball and get on. Because it's part of the attire. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a rapper. Rappers want guns now.
I knew somebody who ended up in the hospital from drinking Gatorade all the time. Remember old boy you talking about who always comes, you call it football or something? Brandon?
Yeah.
Brandon. He's one of my friends. He used to drink this all the time. He ended up in the hospital for cramps. Dehydrated real quick. So I'm going to go to these foods real quick.
Let me change the battery.
Go up in there. The doctor's going to call it bronchitis. If they go up, if the mucus go in your lungs, the doctor will call it pneumonia. If it go in your lymphatic system, your blood, and your skin, they will call it AIDS. If it's in the man's genitals or the penis, they're gonna call it what? A disease, a certain type of disease. That's what they're gonna call it. You got swelling in the left knee, left leg, the head, inflammation all the time. And what we do right here, we try to take people off of those. Yeah, we do. We take people off of the white sugars. The white sugars comes from cane. Sugar cane is grown all throughout Louisiana, and guess what? If they don't spray that sugar cane, guess who's coming down to eat it?
Guess.
Yeah.
I want people to guess.
Ooh, go ahead, man.
Correct.
They are out there, but the locusts come.
The locusts are programmed on this earth by God himself to eat anything unnatural. That's why they gotta spray it. If they don't spray it, they come and eat all this stuff up. And you gonna think it's the end of the world. Anything unnatural, locusts gonna eat it. Let me give you an example. You ever saw a plant that was on the side of the road and it looked like spider webs was on one side of it? You ever saw that? Well, take a good look sometimes. You'll see a spider web on one side of the tree and it look like a spider said, nah, that's locusts eating at the tree. He don't do that to the bird eye. He don't do that to the yellow dot. He don't do that to none of the healing herbs. They don't touch them at all because they live in harmony with those things right there. So what we do is we take the white rice out.
So you saying the trees are natural?
The tree is a natural if the locusts eat it. Yeah. We got a lot of unnatural things. For example, the carrot. How many of y'all can take me to go find a carrot right now?
Carrot.
Carrot.
A carrot. C-A-R-R-O-T.
Bugs Bunny.
Right. Yeah, you notice what
You gotta hit it in a second with that one.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, it's all the way hybrid.
I want you to raise your hand. Don't say nothing. Raise your hand if you know how many eggs one female rabbit can lay. You don't say nothing. Just one. One female rabbit. Be quiet. Anybody? How many? How many eggs one female rabbit lay? You don't know?
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
Anybody? How many? Okay, how many you gonna say? 2, 1. What about you? A few?
A female rabbit?
Yeah.
I say 1,000.
1,000. All right. What about you? Huh?
Just can't be.
You heard the man say? The man said rabbits don't lay eggs.
Rabbits don't lay. That Easter got us confused.
Just showing how they stereotype you with foods and with fake information. They told you the rabbit eat carrots. They told you the rabbit lay eggs, and the rabbit don't do none of that. He eat herbs, alkaline herbs, just like us. He eat dandelion. He eat all these things that grow around here naturally. So they got you a Bugs Bunny, the Easter Bunny, and all the other rabbits that y'all saw eating carrots. But a carrot don't even have a seed for me to grow it. If y'all wanted to grow a carrot right now, you gotta go to the store to do it. If I want to grow elderberry, I just go right around the corner and pick a few off the tree.
You ain't bring it,
huh? No, I ain't bring it. I'll take the people off of that white rice and give them the only rice that still grows outside naturally. It's called wild rice. It just takes a little bit longer to cook. And what color is it?
Black.
That means a high concentration of carbon. This is proud, huh?
From white to black.
So that's what this this wild rice does.
I thought rice naturally was brown and they bleached it into being white.
Yeah, what we thought. You heard you heard what he said? He said we thought. That's a lot of stuff that they give us. We thought. But white rice, brown rice, all contains cyanide.
Yep.
You don't believe me, look it up.
Yep.
Right, no starch.
Good starch. So no everybody's good to eat.
Yeah.
Exactly, because see, starch is man-made. You can't go to nothing outside to find starch hooked to it. If it is starch hooked to it, it was brought here by Christopher Columbus.
What about that basmati rice?
Yeah.
Is it black? Is it white? No, this is the only rice right here. Wild rice. And I will have this too. It's $12 at Whole Foods. I have $4.
Not jasmine either.
All of them are different variations of the rice that they get right now. You should see the Chinese doing the plastic on the too. Go ahead. What? The plastic. Oh, all right. So you saw what I'm talking about. Yeah. These dudes making rice from plastic.
Making rice.
Yeah, from plastic. So when you heat it up, it fluffs up still. And then you eat plastic. Let it dry up and see what happens. It's gonna go right back to the plastic base. But y'all won't let it get that far. You eat it as soon as it's hot. You know what I'm saying? So we dodge that bullet with the quinoa. Quinoa is a natural grain that still grows outside naturally.
Yep.
It comes from South America. They still eating good. This is your rice substitute right now. While everybody else is still eating that white rice, you ever cooked the rice and saw that white film on the top?
Yeah.
Right.
Cyanide at its best.
Yeah.
Starch at its best. And that's what the black man has been eating for 500 years. Starch and blood. Starch and blood. Exactly.
What about the
And cancer.
The blueberries?
And cancer.
Kamut berry. That's just what I was about to go to. We have Kamut puffs. This is an alternate cereals for the babies.
Yeah.
Right here. This is just smacks without sugar. Come from an ancient grain. amaranth flakes, and we also have the spelt. Spelt don't have no sugar on it. It's just like frosted flakes. You can add your own sugar. Maple. Maple comes from the what? Maple tree, right? So we go to either maple, the tree, or we're gonna go to the agave, which is a cactus. You taste it, it's nothing like the ones in the store. It's also alkaline. So when we think about alkaline and eating foods, we want to eat foods that get healing. We don't want to go to sleep after. I used to be an artist. We was in the studio, everybody was happy, hype, jumping around. I'm like, yeah, Chinese food come rolling in. Yeah. Everybody sleep. I'm like, man, hold up, what happened, man? I thought y'all was ready to roll. That Chinese food put them to sleep quick. That was the first time I noticed something. I was always around the neighborhood of pushers, right? So I'm around the pushers, and he got on the flying shoes, he got on the flyers belt, he got on the flyers pants, the flyers coat, and then he hop out of his whip to go to Manchus and spend $4 on the food he gonna eat. Yep. But he thought about the decision of all the other stuff he was doing, but except his food. Except his food, $4, and he spent $100 on the rest of this stuff right here.
So the agave, you said that's a sweetener?
That's a sweetener that comes from a cactus.
Yep.
They put that in that hibiscus.
Yeah, we do it in,
yeah, some people do it with hibiscus, but I don't think the people who do that even know what agave they're using. Cause see, I'm like the first one that's like, look, let's test this. Cause Dr. Sadie said, look, if it ain't alkaline, we ain't use it for healing. So as far as the transition, I may prescribe some hybrid things for people who are meat eaters, because I realize certain meat eaters don't eat vegetables at all. So I'll give them the corn, the broccoli, the carrots just to start off with. But once they wean themselves off of that meat, here we go. I'll give them the nutritional diet. We got olive oil here, no canola, no peanut oil, no soy oil. George Washington Carver showed us that the soy was used to make plastic. He the one came up with that idea. He gave that to the Ford guy, Henry Ford. Henry Ford. He showed them that. They started using that in tires. Soy. That's why we grow it so much around here. Soy will deplete the woman of oxygen so fast that she will flip on you and be like, man, that black woman crazy. No, the lack of oxygen will cause almost 200 diseases, man. Just oxygen. And the man, it feminizes all day, every day. So just think about it. Most people say they don't eat soy, but look at the back of your package at the bottom may contain soy milk all the time, and you just eating a regular granola energy granola bar. But no, they putting that soy in there, they pushing it out left and right. We also have the spelt lasagna. I have a video showing how to make this on YouTube.
That's the soybean?
Yeah. Oh, no good. Most people tell me, well, the Chinese eat it. Well, guess what? Let the Chinese eat it.
So no tofu?
No tofu.
No.
We go get tofu right now. I'm gonna break it up. I'm gonna put it in the pot. The water is gonna be distilled at a regular 7.0. When we put that tofu in it, it's gonna go straight to the red side. Straight to the red side, all day, every day. Matter of fact, the women who go through these cleansing packages, as soon as they eat soy, I can't say that well, vaginal discharge. Immediately after. That's how she know when they spiked us. Every time, babe, something wrong. We know that they did have soy in there, they lied. Every time. I'm the same way with certain things. My nose starts running when I eat foods that don't correlate with what I'm supposed to be doing. Anytime you sneeze it, anytime you pass a gas, anytime you fall asleep after a meal, it's poison. You're not supposed to backfire like a car. You put the wrong oil in the car, it's gonna start backfiring. Every single time. So these are some of the transitional foods that we have. These nuts right here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to make milk real quick. From scratch. We don't want the dairy cow at all because the dairy cow makes milk for the baby. They don't make milk for you. Real milk lasts 3 days. That's it. I worked at Brown's Dairy for 3 years. And guess what? They run that milk through radiation to give it a longer shelf life every time. So all we do, half a bag of nuts. Brazil nuts you can use. You can use walnuts. Hazelnuts.
And hemp.
And also hemp. This is good for the babies, newborns especially.
Hemp, you said?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna fill it up with some water. Now I don't use my good water, y'all, so I'm gonna have to go and use one of these.
Why?
No, well, we're gonna drink this. So
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
I'm gonna say.
No cutting corner.
So you said a cow makes milk
For the babies.
For the cat.
For the calves.
Yes.
You said babies. I'm saying
Just like when you was mother.
right.
Give
Give the baby the breast.
They substitute. That's like a goat having his baby and taking his baby over to the alligator to get fed.
Yeah.
That's the same equivalent. What you say, sis? Okay. So we're gonna pour it up to the max line. What color is gonna turn when I blend it? See a color, huh?
It's gonna be white.
Now with this, I would add my own sweetness, maple syrup, and either cinnamon if you want, or vanilla extract. What'd you say? Dates. Dates are real good for you. I use those in the place of all that.
Dates or for the sweetener?
Right.
We go to dates, agave.
So where you get your garlic?
Oh,
Agave, I have a website where we can get it online right now until the black community wakes up and we can start ordering the wholesale straight from Pedro himself.
Have you ever been to co-op?
Co-op. The one right there on
St. Clyde.
Oh, yeah.
We actually have.
They have the strength, locally grown agave,
We'll have to go test it out, cause from what we seen, man, I'm talking about even the herbalists I run into, I can't even tell them nothing. Especially if they elders, they be like, one elder told me this. I told her, cause I went to the big dogs. I said, look, man, we got that work in the black community now, and it's big. And the lady was like, oh, it's more the herbs than that. And I'm looking at her, I ain't say nothing. Then a lady walked by, she was like, yeah, use turmeric and milk. And I'm like, wow, this lady just told her turmeric and milk. I couldn't even say nothing to her.
For what?
For upset stomach. Now, check it out. It may work, but it's the same equivalent as using the garlic, as using apple cider. It might coat that stomach, but it's also will produce mucus in the belly. For the kids, anytime you see a 2-year-old or 1-year-old with a snotty nose, they're eating acidic food all day, every day. If they would have had their mama breast milk, they would have been walking faster, talking, looking, and it's free. How come our ancestors, 15 kids with no money? Now you have a kid, now and everybody complaining. One kid? There go your milk. Right here. And here you go.
Give me a shot of that. Give me a shot of that.
There you go. Just a protein shot today.
Since y'all want to taste, let me add some maple in there.
Look here. Can you get a little bit of cup, brother?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it out the little.
Listen, can you give me a little bit?
Before I put this?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
We got the wholesale. That's the owner of B-Sap Breeze, man. The hibiscus tea up here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, you want one of them plastic containers?
All right.
Which one? Yeah, I'll send it.
Because we're going to go back to some.
Huh? Yeah.
Hi, Momo. How you doing today?
Now I'm gonna put it back in. Yeah, they got them nuts in now.
Well, I don't want to put a little bit in it.
Yeah, you gotta.
You want it unpasteurized, huh? You want it pasteurized.
He want it unpasteurized.
You want it pasteurized.
I want it both ways.
Right.
I want a little bit of each. Give me the unsweet first. It's good.
Right next.
I think to taste this milk.
Alright, let me see if I ain't gonna have enough for everybody, but we'll get a little taste in. Now me, see, I just threw the pulp away, but we use that too at the house.
But you use the pulp?
Yeah, we use it for either baked goods. It's a flour. We use nuts for flour too. You can use coconut for flour. We do the same thing with that.
Man, did that little white Lexus around the corner?
So now look.
See them on them little bit of cups like that now?
Yeah.
Those little sample cups, the testers.
Put me a little bit of unsweetened, a little bit of sweet, and 2 cups. I don't want that.
Get some of the overline flakes, man.
Nah, I'm not even gonna put sugar in it. Y'all can just pretty much imagine what sugar tastes like in it.
Yeah, man, I forgot about that. He used the agave inside the B-sap, so he be having to get it by the law.
Okay. Well, I hope if he didn't know what I'm talking about, oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, well, that's his product.
All right. Who wants some? You want to walk around with it, babe, or you doing it?
Yeah, that's one of the main
Now depending on which one you use, it'll taste like hazelnuts. It'll be different. Walnut will be different.
How you like it?
Tastes like nuts.
It does. It's very nutty.
It tastes like milk.
That one is, yeah,
Good.
Yep.
Good to me.
yeah.
I
I don't know about you.
Right. That one you can definitely,
replacement, huh?
right. You add more water to it to thin it out, and then add your sugar and your
If you have a
your
nut
seasoning.
allergy,
Nut allergy, you skip.
Yeah.
Nut allergies.
to tree nuts.
Yeah, maybe the fake trees, the fake tree nuts, like pecan and like cashew.
So he probably allergic
He's
to all that.
allergic to tree nuts.
That's what I'm saying. Like once he eradicate the issue, he'll be able to eat natural nuts.
Yeah.
There's an underlying issue there that's causing him to be allergic.
Like cats who allergic to fruit. I be having people come to me saying they're allergic to fruit. And with it,
Yeah, I heard somebody say they was allergic to watermelon.
so with the doctor,
Yeah.
yeah, the doctor.
Yes, sir. Those nuts?
No, not the nuts. Bag the cereal.
The cereal? Oh man, that cereal is inexpensive. It's like less than $3. He said, give him a pack of that. That he want that cereal.
Yeah. Add a little sugar to it.
Babe, your cereal for sale?
No. These not. But I will get some. I'm gonna pass some in case you want some.
Get that man that bag.
Get that bag.
Yeah, you can get that bag, bro. He gonna pay for it.
I want it for nothing.
Change the color.
How much that?
Five.
Huh?
Five.
No, it's 3.
That's 3? Okay. Well, she did price later. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and move to the herbs and we're gonna go ahead and get out of here.
Tree, I got to leave y'all.
Oh, I see.
I got to leave y'all.
We'll appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Hold your ticket. You wanna get your ticket away?
That's 3.
Or you wanna keep it?
What I done did, I done throw it away. I did it.
You threw it away?
Oh,
You were talking about there
Oh, I
being
got
an
it.
underlying issue
Correct.
with the cashews.
Correct.
What is it?
So once the body starts up from birth, and if mom, dad, the community is adding nothing but hybrids and synthetics to a person's diet, their child will have allergic reaction, whether it's fish or nuts or whatever. But I'm saying like once the inflammation, once the whole thing has been addressed,
Only people I'm utilizing right now is cashew. Nowhere else you go.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
All right, y'all.
All right, Pop.
All right, take it easy. All right, see you later.
Yeah, he beat it.
I told her one day, I said, hey, you ain't got to put it in the refrigerator. I can eat it when I
Hey, bro, your partner he passed, you know, he was coming to get a bull yesterday for his wife. He passed like this, man. You want to drink that bull that I made to my wife? What he said? I didn't. I know he did. Yeah, I'm gonna let him get shot of mine every time he comes through. It'd be good too. See, man, I got some of my brothers who come by and they it's like a good treat for like actually sage relationships. To be honest with you, like yeah. Like, cause there's nothing else you can buy like queen, she might eat together because you had it all, right? When you pop up on a bowl of fruit, you weren't even expecting your response. But I didn't watch it happen like the fruit tape in front of you so many times. You do it by its own fruit. I'm talking about the lid off and all that stacked all pretty. She looked at me like, man, thank you, bitch. Like, man, I didn't watch it. I was just trying to trace it back. Last night. He said, man, wait, I'm going to too for you. Man, if I go home, mom's going to hurt me if I ain't got her. He stayed by mine. And he said, I don't think he was getting it for him or his queen. He said, man, mom's not my queen. He said, I don't know what I'm like, when he was out last night, that's a nice shit. You got all your little sweeteners in there and stuff? Everything natural. I'm just a middleman for God. So me personally, I don't add nothing to it and take nothing from it. I just cut it up. I know how to pick it, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's the key ingredient to building fruit. You gotta know how to pick your fruit. Because if not, you just got fruit that everybody else.
Hello, everybody. By any chance, does somebody have a white Lexus SUV?
My bad.
Parked on the backside? Y'all have somebody's driveway blocked off.
She been in here.
Yeah, oh, I don't know. It was a man that came back. So the lady came over here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, do they
Keisha, check over my kitchen with.
All right. I don't check over.
Cookbook. Yeah, check my kitchen with.
That a cookbook.
You still not presenting product?
That's my daughter's product. He got more windows than I know what it is. So,
break this down.
For respiratory, yeah, definitely gonna need some type of cell cleanser.
But I need to do a cleanser.
Exactly, that cleanser is gonna be the main thing. Remove all the phlegm, all the mucus, all the inflammation, and then start to build that respiratory back up.
So what we have at this table right here, this is the alpha omega right here. Right?
You just developed it?
When we start with somebody who's dealing with serious illness, we go straight to the herbs,
just told her about my mom.
we change the diet as we go around. This, anything on this table right
they
now
switching it up,
is
though.
considered alkaline. We can crush it up, put it in.
It wasn't like it was when they was younger, when y'all was younger.
Because we find when we take these herbs, it's nothing but oxygen and minerals. We don't believe in vitamins at all, because you can't go outside and find the plants that got vitamins. They all got minerals. They all eat minerals. So when we talk about, let me see, the burdock. The burdock is where you get real iron from. When you go to the store, they give you this type of iron in a chalky form. So when you eat it and when you keep doing it, you stop up now. You can't pass it because your body can't break down mineral. The plant can only do that. So what the burdock do and what the oxidation does, don't you see plants eating up buildings? So when we go to, the plant is the only one that can stick its roots down and dissolve the metals up and eat it. So when you go to the burdock, you eat it, and you're anemic, you're no longer anemic. Remember I told y'all the soil eats the iron out the woman quick, as soon as she ingests it. So that's why we go to plants to get minerals. And it's 102 minerals on this planet. The body contains 102 too. So when what you're supposed to eat are minerals. When we go to the eye wash, it's nothing but eye bright, a plant that actually wipes the mucus out of your eye. When you wake up in the morning, what you got in the corner of your eyes? Cold. That's mucus.
Yeah.
It just hardens up over through the night. This is what's on a blind man's eye.
Right.
Mucus all the time. So once we give a blind man the cleansing package or the therapeutic package, it wipes the mucus off his eye and then he gets to see it. That's it. I know it sounds crazy, but they the ones made it sound complex that it's hard for a blind man to go back. Europeans did that. They say they can cure it. So we have the eye wash and stuff like that, plus the clinics. I
Let's say joints.
Joints.
Known as arthritis.
Let's talk about why the joints rub together. Well, your blood is alkaline, and if your blood don't get the proper minerals, guess what he do? He become greedy. He say, give me that cartilage from the left knee. Give me that vision from the right eye. Give me that the elbow, the arm, the neck, that nervous system. Give me that so I can stay alkaline. So the blood is going to tug on anything it needs to keep those minerals going in his body, or else you're going to die. So that's why the blood does that. It may take from those certain spots. Your hair might become even more dry, and now you're running around talking about you got nappy hair. Nappy is a negative connotation. We got good hair.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that. But we would go for you for the sea moss to straighten those bones, and would also go with a flush. So you would get the male cleansing package. It would come with the Bianto and the green, the male cleansing will regulate your hormones, and the good ones too. You got the green food that'll keep you going, and then there's also the cell cleansing. The cell cleansing is supposed to strip all that mucus out your body. That's what it's known for stripping mucus out of the body. But in stripping that mucus out of your body, we gotta give you the revitalizers like the Bianto and the male cleanser. Because the male hormones are not regulated, man, they'll get mad too. Let's say if you tell your husband, hey, we having such and such to eat tonight, and he come home and it's not what it's supposed to be, that's gonna make him mad. Because he thought all day of what I was about to eat. Then I get home and peanut butter jelly. You just told me about to move him off a steak or something like that, but that's male hormones, not regulated. Not being able to be compassionate like we used to be to our brothers and sisters when we see it. That's the food that does that to us. They did an experiment where they took a gorilla, right? I'm sorry about that. Where they took a gorilla and they fed the gorilla. They took his leaves and wiped blood on him for a year. At the end of the year, the gorilla was fighting over him. The gorillas don't fight like that. Only protect their own. This gorilla was fighting over a bone.
And the gorillas don't really eat.
No. They eat bamboo shoots and berries.
Yeah.
The gorilla used to live 200 years in the zoo, 40 years. Well, when the black man is in the zoo, he the same thing with the gorilla. Only what? 60?
60.
Life expectancy?
They give us about 60
years. How about 400? Sound impossible, huh? Well, Dr. Sabi was 84 and had a kid, so he was still getting it.
In more ways than one.
Dental issue.
Dental, well, again, the blood pulling from your teeth.
Right.
They want to stay alkaline, so now it's breaking down. Then you're not making it better. The water you drink it contains fluoride. They use that fluoride in the concentration camps.
Right.
And I see some others today get their baby fluoride water. Doctor told them that's the best thing. I said, what?
Yeah.
They put fluoride.
That's rat poison.
Brain fluoride.
So how can you boost your, like, say if you already got deterioration or something, can you
we got 2 powder for that, and we also have the sea moss.
The sea moss. Yeah. Because I haven't had cavities for like 20 something years, and then when I went to the dentist, they was like, oh, you got the impacted, take that out. Lord. And then, you know, a couple of cavities here and there. No, I don't care if it's plastic or if it's whatever the stuff they put in your mouth now, you know. I ain't want it in there. So what I did, I doubled up on my sea moss, and I started just using a 2 powder, which is like a herb base. It's bitter. So I'll follow with Tom's toothpaste to kind of wash away that earthy bitterness. But slowly but surely, it started to repair those cavities or those weak spots in my teeth.
See, even the toothpaste that you have.
It strengthens it, yes ma'am. Inside out, internally.
Like I went to the dentist and asked myself, I knew I shouldn't have let that man drill on my teeth.
Guess what? When them dudes drill, this is how they determine if you have a cavity. They take a sharp knife type needle and scrape your teeth. And they figure if it scrapes it and it has a little hooks, you got cavities.
Right.
If it sticks.
If it sticks, you got cavities. But they're not telling you that he recommended you the toothpaste that got fluoride in it.
Right.
The water you drinking has fluoride in it. So now you drinking fluoride, eating out your teeth. And guess what you gotta go back to the dentist?
That's why you don't listen.
See, that's why you don't listen. When I went there, those same fillers that they put in my mouth came out years later and they told me they gotta take them out. So that was just like a price tag on me coming and going.
Right.
They got me coming because my mom was like, let's see what he got. And they got me going because I didn't want these holes in my teeth. So yeah, that's what we have. The sea moss strengthens any calcium. This right here, I gave this to a neighbor next door. He was walking with a cane. walk, it would have came anymore. Because all it was inflammation in his knee. The doctor probably told him we need to do surgery.
What's that?
Sea moss.
Oh, that's the sea moss?
Sea moss mixed with bladderwracks. A lot of people sell you sea moss on its own, but we accompany with bladderwracks, which is a sister herb. Both of them grow on top of the wall. Both of them. On top, collect all the minerals. And the Irish actually lived off of that when it was blockaded in World War I. They didn't let the Irish get no food, and it was like, how is the Irish still alive? Sea moss, and he named it after them, Irish sea moss.
Or Irish moss.
Oh, Irish moss, yeah.
Right.
That's tablets?
Or you can get the gel foam or the powder foam. And what we have here is for the kiddies, MM1, Bonju, and also the CC4. This right here, we gave this to my uncle's
daughter, I'm sorry.
Daughter.
So your cousin.
Instantaneous, and mama saw a difference. Instantaneous.
And she's like autistic?
She was autistic. She wasn't saying nothing to me when I walked in there. We gave her a shot of that CC4. Now when I tell you that CC4 is so nasty, y'all might want to slap me after y'all.
I'm telling you, you want to fight?
Because I did it too. I said, hold up, man. Dr. Sabi had to give me the wrong bottle, man. He had to, because it was just so bitter. But guess what? Everybody we see after 4 days, man, I need some more. I need some more. Because their body start craving it. Their body start overriding.
Everybody on the white.
No.
Everybody can.
All right.
So yeah, we gave that baby a shot of this. Now every adult that we give, I wish we could give y'all a shot right now. Every adult we gave a shot of that active food. I'm talking about like the Holy Ghost came down and blessed them real quick. But we gave it to a baby, and that baby looked at me like,
yeah,
I said,
it's
hold
just
up, man.
unbothered.
Baby.
I cried, I moaned, I complained. I mean, it was a fit. My mom did the same. My aunt did the same. Everybody who I witnessed take the CC4, it's always an episode of the Holy Ghost. That child.
No. This is the scary part though. She walked up to me after about 2 minutes and was like,
It was like, pick me up.
That baby wasn't talking to me at all. She was giving me a hug. What happened? I'm gonna tell you this one day. A lady walked up to the table, homeless lady. Was she homeless?
Yeah.
Homeless lady. And I don't know if she was an addict or any type. I gave her
the Maya. Liquid Maya.
That lady came back 3 days later. Where's that guy with the herbs? Where he at? Where he at? He over there. That lady came up to me and said exactly why I know that she did take it. She said, my mind came back. I was thinking happy of myself. And then she kissed me on the cheek. Now, I was about to steal off on her until I thought about why she did that. She was happy for the first time in her life. Because she
got being back.
Yeah,
right.
That's what she said. She said her mind came back.
So what is the Maya?
The Maya is an iron product. It delivers iron straight to the body. Remember I told you about a black woman not having iron? She wanted the food.
Yeah.
Real quick, that lady got that Maya in her, and it was like, I was telling everybody in the shelter about it, and then they stole it. But then, look how these herbs work. That lady, the person who stole it, gonna feel so good that they gonna have to go back to her and tell I stole it so we can get some more.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just say, can I get $2 and give me some herbs?
Oh, that would be the world.
Hopefully, eventually get their mind back so they making their own money.
Yeah.
Right? So not only are we showing y'all the herbs that we have to offer the community, as these progress, we're gonna start showing y'all the herbs we got around here for free.
Right.
Because food is for free, and unfortunately we have to sell it because Zabe gotta go get the herbs, she gotta make the herbs, she gotta pack the herbs, and do consultation. And this is one woman doing this right now. So we definitely are holding it down with this. But these products I have on the back, this elderberry, this grows wild around the corner, everywhere you see. And this is flu time, no flu shots. You just take this elderberry right here.
Right, make your
and
syrup.
The next session we're gonna show you how to make your own elderberry syrup.
What's in the baby time?
The baby.
Let her read the ingredients.
Okay. You got MM1.
Can I read one also?
Bonju,
Yeah.
And CC4. Oh, pretty much the herbs I got right here. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ingredients are CC4, Cascara, Sagrada.
Mhm.
That's it.
That's all.
That's the bitter right there. That's the bitter.
That's the one that makes the cell chelate. Basically, your cell, it starts reproducing itself, and it hatches and leaves the devastated piece up behind that starts a new cell.
MM1.
That's why they call it intracellular.
Burdock, sea moss, and sarsaparilla. So you have like root beer.
That's yeah.
Banju.
That's my favorite.
Vervain.
Now that's the nerve. That stuff will calm you down before bedtime.
That's also good for the respiratory too. So
Kids too.
What is it?
the blue vervain or the vervain.
Okay.
It breaks up the mucus in the chest.
Okay.
Once you see them kids get these
And elderberry does
and they
it
just
as
sit
well.
down and it's just so calm, it's gonna skate and it's gonna make you realize what sugar does to them.
So,
Like it's,
I'm sorry. You were talking about the young girl with the autism that, that took the
right, she gave that to her baby.
What was
She
that?
said it was the whole kid. She said she had to stop giving
the
her
autism, and you were saying like the alertness. So many of the diagnoses of ADD and ADHD.
No, they bogus, but they real. Bogus is in the sense that we need to watch these
kids, right?
And they bad and all that. That's bogus.
Right, exactly.
As far as the kids misbehaving because of the foods or not listening, not paying attention,
right,
is a direct correlation to the food that they put in their mouth.
Right.
But a lot of it is like you say, focus, not necessarily misbehavior, just attention. Deficiency. So you're saying like taking the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, first it's gonna clean them out, and then they gonna open up. What we do with this, like let's say this gentleman gets the male cleansing package. What we'll do, we'll coach him through the whole thing, show him what herbs to switch up, and then sooner or later, we're gonna show him how to get his own now, how to go help us get our own, and then his body will start to revitalize it. You clean your body with the kit, and then you maintenance with the regular herbs. So you don't have, these are not things that you have to take all the time. But most of us up in here have never fasted in our lives. So that's 30 years of polluting our body, 40 years of polluting our body, 50 years of polluting our body, 30 years, that's a long time now to fast, man. And most people tell me that 10 days is a long time. Nah, how would you consider 30 years of you not just eating meat all day, every day? You know what I'm saying? And this is why sometimes this hurt you. Let's say you, sister, you cleanse your body. As soon as you put some dairy in your mouth, it's gonna come out like you was just eating seafood.
One lady,
we
did a program with her as far as like her lupus was concerned. She was like 3 weeks in, 3 or 4 weeks in, which it's a month supply when you get your cleansing or you on the program, it's a 30-day supply. And so she called one day just like kind of erratic and like, oh, the herbs, they don't, you know, I'm like, I'm like, so what happened? Okay, it did, okay. So what did you eat last night? Well, tell me what happened. Well, I couldn't go out because, you know, with the weight and everything, and I don't have an automobile. She's in the Detroit area. She says, only thing I had was some cereal with milk. I said, well, what kind of milk? She said, well, some 2% cow's milk. And I was like, there you go right there. I said, do you have your tester? Yeah. I said, well, go test your pH. Go test your urine, basically. All that hard work where it went from alkaline, because when you take these herbs and you test your urine, it will be blue. He has it on camera. I have it on camera when I did mine. It's blue. Once you go put something in there, I had maybe a small fry from Raising Cane and the unsweet tea. It was back to about a 6. I went from like 7.5, which is a little more neutral, a little greenish blue, to being back down to yellow. Just out, what is it, starch and some boule tea.
But that just goes to show how we did that. We're trying to fill it up. You can eat some.
But the story is she had a seizure.
Because of milk.
Because of milk. I haven't had a seizure in 10 plus years. I'm like, because your body went from being at such a state of alkalinity and you shocked it. So once you shock your system, your nerves start to become erratic and sporadic. And she started seizing.
So that's one of the ladies we did a program. What we do now when we run into elderly people who can't afford these herbs, we start a campaign for them. And we've been doing that for the last 8 months on Facebook, social media. The first lady we did, her name is Miss Angela. 21 days, this lady didn't have cancer no more. Doctor called her up 3 weeks later and said, "What did you do?" "My wife has pancreatic cancer now." And I'm thinking to myself, well, what you been giving this lady all this time?
A treatment?
You're not about to give your wife this, but all of a sudden you call her. But Miss Angela scared him off and said that he got to get on camera and say the herbs work for me to get her. I said, no, Miss Angela, you know you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to give him the herbs because the herbs change you in order to change the doctor on his time. So we had Miss Angela 21 days, Miss Kathy Detroit, Lupus 3 weeks, 3 months gone. The other ladies who we just started, we did 3 of them. We did a GoFundMe to raise $900 because Zabe does the package discount for anybody on SSI disability. You got grandmas that's willing to change their diet, we can do that for them on social media because the community is backing up the movement. They are in it.
My cousin got diabetes. I wish he changed it.
Yeah.
Cut off. He only in his 30s. They did cut off some limbs, and he just really just don't care.
When they get up closer, that's when he gonna ask for help. We always find that with the people who get a call. They get limb after limb. So if they go up there, the doctor say we might have to go to the man's side. And they go looking for alternative. But that's the thing we face with this. We can have the cures to everything all day, every day, but all y'all gonna believe. That's
right.
No, black people don't believe.
He don't believe me. Every time I say I can give you a reference if you need somebody. He won't even comment.
My family didn't believe me, so.
Right.
And I'm like, this is God's spot. Y'all trust the doctor before y'all trust God.
And that's the difference with this. These grow outside naturally. We just go pick them. Don't nobody plant a dandelion.
Right.
You just grow like that.
Dandelions are wonderful.
Oh my God.
Once a month when I'm in my body just crazy.
Yes.
A dandelion.
And that's an iron plant.
Yes, it's a blood purifier.
All from the menstrual.
And PMS. It keeps you from doing all of that
She
craziness.
has a little mixture for it.
Yes.
Because what we found out was when she got on the herbs, the cycle wasn't no 7-day nothing. As long as you guys got clots, your blood is not flowing purely. So now it's trying to pass through all these places, causing you pain. No, it's supposed to flow and it's supposed to be real light. We found that out through her journey. I said, man, we started to look up and Dr. Sadie came up. Y'all can believe this or not. He said ladies in Africa who was in his tribe told them that it used to be green.
Wow.
The man's fluids and the woman used to be green because of the food they eat. Think about it. When you eating certain bad foods, don't the stools be the same color? Well, why the fluids can't be the same? That blew my mind. And he said they only menstruate for every 3 years. Yeah. And I could believe that because if I saw the change in her diet with it, just on a small level, you put it on a big level to where the black woman serving up this food and curing people as you eat it. Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see it, but she did it with pig, right? She took that pig, made it good, and it's doing slavery time, and everybody, the world love a pig now. That's the filthiest animal. Imagine what's gonna happen when she get her right food. It's over. The black nation will be known for midwives and healing. Because that's what y'all need to do. They doing midwives right now, and I could get you some work right now. They doing the midwives. I saw a white lady on YouTube, man, going in the jungle. On a tree, have the baby, squat, not laying down, fighting, grabbing. You wouldn't use the bathroom taking, you wouldn't take a dump laying down. Why you gonna have a baby? Well, the baby came straight out. She grabbed, put it on the breast and walked. I said, look at that right there, boy. 93 billion views. They got some sit in the tub. Comes out, baby come float, swimming. Look at this. Now you go to the hospital, you lay down, you push that out, all that blood come through from you forcing it out. It might give you a C-section to get extra money. Now you gotta have it all the time. And as soon as the baby come out of triple darkness for 9 months, they turn the light on. Big halogen lights on the baby eye, and now he disoriented. And he high from the epidural. So the doctor gotta smack him and wake him up like pure alcohol. Smack.
I can't
No,
stand
baby's
him.
supposed to come out and natural like
He said smack the baby like an alcoholic.
That's it. I know people who did this already. No blood. Baby come out, no crime. But think about it. Don't nature do that? Don't other animals go somewhere else, squat, pick it up, lick them, let them know, look, it's time to go. It's time to go. We gotta run for the Well, that's the way the black people, well, anybody, that's the way the woman have to get back with the kids. They supposed to be the ones that touch that baby when it come out. Not everybody else that need to take the baby to the cradle. Nah, that first 30 minutes, 40 minutes is the most important time in a baby's life. To be on the mama heartbeat, because he was hearing it for 9 months. Boom, boom. Now they hear all this scanning.
Frequencies,
yeah. Everywhere.
Oh, I love that. Right. I can't wait to have me one.
Yeah, because look, we just got so many fire ways to raise babies for free. All we're going to do is just take apples and bananas, put it in the blender, and that's his girdle baby.
That's what I have to do when I got my teeth pulled out.
They're going to have natural diapers, cotton diapers. Pop that thing on, put it in there, roll with it.
It ain't like something I want to
cheap to raise a baby. We're going to be
the texture.
examples of
I like texture.
I know most women, they got all that picture of, oh, you ain't no man, you can't touch us. Nah, they ain't got nothing to do with common sense. You know, I can see if I was saying something personally, but no, when it comes to giving birth, I put, they had this black lady, well, I don't know if she was black, it was a statue. She was squatting in front of a tree, holding a tree. And I said, natural birth is superior to all births. And she thought I was talking about people who had C-sections or regular people. No, I wasn't talking about it. I said anything other than having it unnatural. Having it unnatural. What's up? But yeah, that's what we find. Once we get back to that, we on the road. But like I said, next class, we're going to bring in some real food. We're going to cook it up for y'all. Okra, tomato, quinoa, chili, whatever we're going to bring. We're going to show y'all.
I need to figure out how to get a more kid meal plan. I mean, they tried to completely do a change and then it was like,
You're right. Because they used to that chicken nugget, that quick fix.
They was like, no rawness. I tried to go straight raw.
Let me show you how my grandma tricked me, right? We used to all run in the house. And guess what she had? A big bowl full of fruits. So we looking for food, we like, man, where's that, bro? Where's that? She's like, better eat out that fruit bowl, boy.
Right, that's what I do now.
We started grab one. Yeah, we gonna grab one and start eating it. And then now we back outside. But that's what you do. You start.
That's what I do now.
Keep
a bunch of fruit stuff.
But she's already working on the kids' transition. We already got the adults done. She's putting out the book and everything we got right now. But pretty much, man. All right, sister.
And I know it's a simple diet, but
yes,
because it's just raw food mostly. But the transition.
It is. It's the transition.
Like making tacos or healthier.
Mushrooms.
Well, yeah, definitely mushroom, like oyster mushrooms.
Right.
But like
everybody go in the kitchen, help grandma chop up this and that. But that's what we do now. We buy our stuff on Sunday and we prep it for the rest of the week.
Oh, I buy throughout the week and prep on weekend.
Because your juices don't last. Like say if you want to fast, your juices don't last that long.
Well, that's true too.
Mostly, but like even if it's some vegetables, it just don't last.
Yeah, you're right. Because I did kale. My kale didn't last long
at all. I was like the next day, I was like, I don't know anything. They still
on the backside the pub, me see them pockets as swell. Things not going well, the people are rebel. More seller than buyer, too much coffins as sell. No flex like no instigator. Have to help my brother man from out the crater. The one I dedicated to the legislator. Them must say the future of the youth, so it well at stake. Iniquity in the city, calamity, there's no pity. Marcus and Malcolm, Martin not happy.